Hello everyone, Justin coming to you from the M4 warehouse. Today in this video I'm going to go over the unboxing of your M4 backpack sprayer when you get that in the mail delivered to you. I'm going to go over some of the contents within that box, but first I wanted to bring your attention to our website, MY4SONS.biz. And with that, you can you could purchase backpacks, accessories. You also get product description, you get accessory descriptions on there. So please, questions or anything you'd like to purchase, go ahead and visit that website. We've also got our email listed here. If you've got any other questions, maybe that the website does not answer for you, and our phone number here as well. So please feel free to contact us about anything that you're having trouble with, and maybe that our website doesn't answer or you cannot find in your user manual. All right, so when you get in the mail, you get your M4 sprayer. When you unbox it, you start with, and this may be located kind of down. You've got your user manual. It may have shifted through the shipment process, but you've got your user manual here, and that's got any kind of questions on operation, troubleshooting. It's got parts lists, how to care for your backpack, what you can put in your backpack. It's got some frequently asked questions. Got your assembly on the back as far as nozzles and whatnot. But it also comes with this insert. Now this insert is great because it goes over some of our testing processes, and you may sometimes find some water in your backpack. That is all due to the testing process. So please be aware that you are receiving a brand new backpack. They are not used, but they may have some water in there due to testing. Next, you've got your battery charger, and that battery charger is fully automatic. You may leave it plugged in if you need to. Within the battery charger, you have a small little light that obviously is not lit right now because it is not plugged in, but you have your red for charging, and you have your green light when your backpack is fully charged. But you may, at the end of each use, feel free to plug it in and leave it plugged in. Next, we are going to go over our wands. You will receive 2 wands wrapped in cardboard for extra protection due to shipping. Unfortunately, the shipping carriers sometimes are a little rough with the product. It comes with 2 wands. You have your HD lance here, and you have your black plastic wand here. Now, the black plastic is mainly for acids and bleaches, and your HD, your stainless wand here, you probably use for everything else. They have the same exact connection as far as threading on the top, which you can thread on all your nozzles, which I'll go over later. But these are your wands. Next, we have the black hose. Now this comes loose in your box. This is, again, with your black plastic wand, it's mainly for, you're going to want to use it for acids and bleaches. But also I wanted to show you next our white hose with a blue connection. So that's connected to the backpack. Now, this white hose you may now also use for acids and bleaches. So this black hose that comes as an extra hose, it's an extra, it's a perk for you. But you may use this this white hose with acids and bleaches. Connected to it and to the backpack, you have this small blue flexible hose here. This is mainly to protect your motor. So this connects directly into your motor. Just screw it on and off. Now this one, usually they're pretty tight on there, a little more than hand tight, but this is to help protect. Sometimes if you're not careful and you step on this or something like that, it could damage your motor, the threading on your motor. So this is an added protection. All right. Next, we're going to go over our valve handle number 6. So that comes connected as well to the white hose. Pretty easy to take it on and off. I don't want to go into too much depth in this video, as it is more the unboxing. But you have your valve handle here, just the typical trigger here, and a locking mechanism there. Your hose, your wands, your lances are going to connect on this end here. So I'll go over that in a different video. There's also a release here, and that is more for the replacement of a stem there if you need to. All right, moving on to the next piece here. We've got our lid, which contains the vent and a seal, an EVA seal. So one quick thing I'd like to go over on this lid, it's got listed, if you're buying the basic M4, you don't need to worry about anything being within the tank. However, if you are going with the platinum, the bronze, the gold, the silver package, your parts are most likely located within the tank. So you want to make sure you read this over. All right, it says that right there on the lid, on this piece of paper. But what you'll do is you'll just unscrew your lid here, and going over the lid here, you've got your little vent here, and unfortunately you can't see on the other side, but you can just pop it off. It's got 5 small holes there, and then the center hole for this vent to plug into. If you experience maybe some pressure issues, maybe it's sealed too tightly, you can always make like a fine notch or something like that just to help release the pressure a little bit there. But typically it's fine. Your AVA seal here. Now this is the ring that winds up sealing to your tank, and again I'll do another video where we can go into a little more in depth about the lid here. Alright, so next we've got our nozzle kit. So that comes in right under the lid, and you will find a baggie, and this has all your nozzles, and we'll make a separate video to kind of go over the nozzles and talk about what each one does. But just really quickly, you've got quite an array of nozzles that are in there, including also an extra valve or an extra stem there for your valve handle, and then Teflon tape in case you want to do some added sealing, your FLEXI with a brass nozzle on the end there. So that will be, you'll again check a different video if you want to know all the details about your nozzle kit. Next, you're going to also find your filter basket that comes in. It's your tank filter. So if you've got any coarse materials, any powders, you want to go ahead and put that stuff in the filter basket before you add any kind of liquids. That way it helps kind of, it's an added protection for the internal structure, for your motor. Really great to have in there. So pulling that out, you're going to find within the tank at the very bottom there, and I'm going to just go ahead and pull it out, is your internal fine filter. So this is at the base of your tank. So this is again an added protection to make sure your motor stays clear and clean, that you don't get any debris going down there. A lot of questions, and I'll go over this very briefly. Sometimes this gets clogged, so obviously you can remove it and spray it out. The best way to do so is this cap on the top unscrews, and so you could just put a garden hose right in there and just blast water out. It'll clean it very quickly. but this cap does screw on and off. And sometimes, again, due to shipping, these things come loose, but they plug right back into the bottom, right at the bottom of the tank there. All right. And moving on, the last thing I'll mention here is the straps to the M4, which come with some metal buckles here, just for added strength and support. Also a couple pockets in case you want to put anything inside. It's handy to have. Sometimes when you have a gold or bronze package, you get the pistol. You can actually lock the pistol and place it right in there for easy storage. But these straps are adjustable, and they also come with a center chest strap there. But these are fully adjustable, so obviously you want to adjust it to your comfort. And actually, the very last thing, I'm sorry, would be the wand clip on the side here. So this, in case you want to set your backpack down, and all you're going to do is pop the wand in. You can leave it connected to your hose. Just an easy way to keep things upright and neat. All right, that does it for me, Justin, at the M4 Warehouse, going over the basic contents of your M4. Thanks.